first down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Stafford on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Final shot before the break. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. The Cowboys were winners last week. They're looking to get to 2-0, and they lead at home. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Their own 23-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
To throw on third down, Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that will cut this lead down to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Loss of 5 yards.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out to his, and he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Yeah, the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
John Johnson on the coverage.
To throw again. Stafford, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
And right away, he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Number 28. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 7. and a Rams first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
The quarterback.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Receiving team.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.